Welcome to this video. I'm going to tell you some things about my art stuff that I took with me on this journey, and it's a request. Holly asked for it and she was very curious what kind of things you bring when you have, well, limited space in the Debussy. Well, actually I have a lot of space. These are the two cupboards that I'm using for my art stuff. Just two cupboards, so I was very proud of myself, and I tried to select my art and put it in two boxes, and that was what I wanted to take. So I have one box filled with paint and one box filled with all kind of other things like pencils, pastels, and I have a bag. In the back are some folders, paper, palettes, all the flat things are here. And also I have this little space filled with my brushes. I have an étui and an apron. And well, this is actually it. I have some spare green gold and white paint and a bottle of mixed media glue. That's in another cupboard because I don't use that very often. I also use the wardrobe because this is a tiny space, and the wardrobe is larger. So when I want to use, for example, big sized paper, A3 paper, that's not going to fit in these ones, so that I put in the wardrobe. But actually this is it. Before we went on the road, I made a list of things that I really wanted to take with me, and one of the most important things is of course my art journal. And well, that's actually the only thing that I'm working in. Then I have this crat. It's an IKEA crat, and this is the one with two holes in it so you can carry it easily. And I have, well, some basic things. These are just pencils, Posca pens, some markers, scissors, all kind of things that are, well, this is a very old étui. That I still got from secondary school. And here I have my palette bag. It's a leather one, and well, my stepson and his wife gave it to me. It's handmade. It's with my initials on it. So that's very kind and very, well, wonderful present. And here are, well, my main brushes, and my favorite brushes are the Raphael brand, and they are very long. So I had cut off a little bit because otherwise it wouldn't fit in this bag. I just use 2 or 3 of those, so I wouldn't have to bring this one, but well, it's just a nice thing. Then I have this tin. And this tin is filled with Posca markers and some other markers from Edding. And well, I really love these colors. I don't like the bright colors of Posca. That's why I took the markers with me. But well, I don't really use the markers that often. So just Posca markers would be enough. And then I have this little Japanese box. And that's filled. I put some cloth around it because otherwise maybe it would get to the side each time and it would be breaking. These are my new favorites, and those are Inktense pencils. And I really love those ones because you can simply make a drawing with these and add some water to it, or do it the other way around. You add water and you draw. What I often do is put these in a tin of water and then draw something with it, and then it lasts, and it works very good with acrylic paint. Then another unmissable thing for me is the gel medium. I put it in a smaller box tin. and this is the larger one, and this is the gel medium that I'm using in this small jar as well. So this is the heavy gel medium from Amsterdam, and I really prefer the matte version. And well, we also use this for camper things that were broken, but there's not a video about that, so that's a funny detail. You can use it for anything. Then what's left in this box? It's a little tin with charcoal in different sizes. I don't use that very often, but it's taking not that much space. Then I have one of my favorites, the roller. Then I have several palette knives that I use very often. And I have a larger brush. Then I have this little water tank. Then I have this tape, which is very handy when there's a lot of wind. Like now, there's a little breeze, and I tape the protecting cloth because now I'm working on a picnic table that is still that is just standing there. It's not my property, so I really want to well, protect the table. Also, I have a smaller thing to put when we have only our camper table. I really love this. It's plastic. It's kind of vinyl, and that you use for to make curtains off. A friend of Anthony gave it to us, so thank you, Hans. I really love this, not only for a protecting sheet, but it's also a very good surface to work on. So if I would give a workshop when on tour, then we could really use this for to paint on. So it's a wonderful surface. Well, the rest of the box is empty. Some collected things like stones and, well, little things that I collected and that are still in the box, but I didn't take them from home. Finally, there's a bag in it with all kind of mixed media fabrics, like this. And there's my paint box. I decided to take acrylic paint with me because that is the main material that I'm working with. And my favorite jars I've taken with me. So that's Payne's Grey, Buff Titanium, Hooker's Green, Mixing White. I have a small one with Titanium White. I also have, of course, a Green Gold, and I have a spare one of that with me. And Pale Olive. And I have, those are all from the company Winsor & Newton. I have two from the brand Amsterdam, and that's Raw Sienna and Neutral Grey. Then I have, well, I'm missing some of my basic colors like blue. I don't often use blue, but also some rusty colors, some pinks, some purples, and I took smaller amounts of them with me. And those are all from Amsterdam. And I have one from Galleria, and that's Simone on it. And this one as well. So I don't have actually blue with me, but I don't miss it yet. So that's a funny thing. And I have a couple of Ara paints with me, with red, brown, green, well, all kind of colors that really appealed to me before I went away. I don't often use those colors in the small amount bottles and tubes. I mostly use my main colors that I have in the larger pots, and I really are surprised that I haven't finished one yet. This one is, whoa, almost empty, and also the Payne's Grey is almost empty, but we have still some weeks to go, so I think I will be fine. And well, that's another challenge, to use the paint that I don't use very often in the last weeks, so that's a good thing. I've taken enough with me, and well, I think I even took too much with me. Finally, I have this bag with all things that I use very often, with flat things, and it's very handy to have a bag because I walk a lot with my art supplies. So just like the crates, this is very easy portable thing. This is what is inside the bag. Pellets, tear-off pellets. I have a smaller one with me as well, but I mainly use this one. And I have also an extra one with me. This is a folder with all kind of papers in it. Mixed media papers, they are blowing away. All kind of little things that I want to keep have with me. I also have the handmade paper from the mill inside. I have an inspiration map folder, and there are all kind of things in it, all kind of mixed media papers, and I have organized them on color. This is all kind of pattern paper, all kind of finished things, and also I have a section with dried leaves, with poems and texts, with drawings, and with inspirational, well, just things that I grabbed from magazines and things I come across that I really like. So that's in this folder. I use that one very often. I have a small bag with stencils. I don't use them very often, but it's just a small thing. And I have some mixed media paper that I sometimes use, but not very often. I mainly work in my art journal, as I said. And these are some more handmade paper that we got from the mill. So in short, I can say that my favorite things that I take with me are the art journal, my paint, and my box with mixed media stuff and paper, of course. Now I have at home, I selected some things and I made a list, and these were the things that were definitely on my list. But there was another list, the doubt list, and I really wondered if these things were really useful for me while traveling. But I decided some things, well, to take with me because I had enough space for that. The owner of this place just comes by, so bonjour! I have an apron with me. I also mostly wear old clothes, so I don't often use the apron, but it's handy that I have it with me. I have some tear-off canvases with me. I haven't used them yet, so maybe I won't take them again the next time. I have a large mixed media paper, well, book. I haven't used that yet. I have a cutting mat with me. I haven't used it yet. I have an art journal with me that I've been started with at home. Haven't used it yet. I have a smaller one which I'm working in, and it's much more convenient when you have not that much space. Then I have this box. I haven't used it yet. And there are inks and all kind of, well, Indian ink, acrylic ink. Haven't used it yet. So maybe next time I leave that at home. These are soft pastels. I use them once or twice when driving. It's very handy to have something to capture the landscape, so I will take that again. But maybe not that much. I also have my Charisma pencils. Haven't used it yet. Though I love them very much, I haven't used it. So maybe I will not take that again. I have some soft pastels to draw some faces. I haven't used them yet. I have a water tin. Haven't used it yet. It's not taking that much space, but I haven't used it. And then finally, I have some gouache. Haven't used it yet at all. I thought it would be handy. Maybe it would be handy if I could not take acrylic paint with me at all. but if I have acrylic paint, I just use that. Then I have some spare brushes, and they are still very long because they are the Raphaels, so I had to pack them in with a toilet roll and a Pringles tin. So these are all for if one of my brushes is lost or gets broken. But what I experience is that I am using just 2 or 3 brushes. I'm very frugal with that. I take care of them. I dry them every time. I clean them in a proper way. So, well, I can do very long with it. At home, when I use 8 or 9 brushes at the same time, I experience that it gets more broken. They get broken more often. So this is for me a better way, and it really, yeah, it's really good. And I don't miss other brushes, so I won't take them. I thought maybe we could shoot a new workshop about landscapes, and that's why I brought these canvases with me. I have 2 other boxes, so in total I have 9 little canvases with me. Haven't used those yet, but maybe that will come because we still have some weeks to go. And of course, there's an airplane in our video again. So these are all the things that I bring, and well, I can do without a lot of those stuff. So my insight is really that I don't need much, and that I gather things along the way, and that's the best thing, especially when you do art journaling. So that's really a good thing. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have further questions, please let me know. If you want to see more of my art, please watch the channel Loose Artworks. And on this channel you can find all the travel videos that we made. So see you next time. Bye bye.